Hello, welcome again on this new video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can get a notification whenever we upload a new video. And on this video, I'm going to talk about data blending with Google Data Studio. So as you may have noticed, if you use other BI tools, like Tableau, you don't have to to do the blending on your own, right? You just have to. It comes in handy, right? You just have to slide your data and then the union intersection, whichever blending you want to do with your data coming from different sources comes in handy when you use Tableau or other tools. But with the Google Data Studio, it was quite a challenge back in days. But right now they have these new features that you can use. It comes in handy anyway. Right now it's much more better. So without wasting further time, let's jump right into it. Here's the data we are going to use here. It's just a data provided by on Google platform. You can find the data there in Google Help and Support. So it's a data about student, classes, and grade, right? You have the student ID, the class name, and then here you have the student IDs on their names, and the third one is the grade, right? It comes with the student ID, the class the student is taking, and then the grade. And clearly when you look at these three tables, this one is just the student and then his name, right? This is the class and class ID. This one is student and student ID. But the last one where you have the grade comes with all these, the previous ones, right? The student ID and then the class ID. Clearly you will see that this table contains more information than the others, so it combines actually the previous two. So in order to blend this, we are going to start using the grade data, and then we're going to join with the student and then the classes to have everything all together with the left join. So in order to blend your data, you go up here to resources, manage blends, add a blend, and there you have it. Now we're going to start with the student. Okay, we choose the student ID and the student name. Like I was saying, we are going to put the grade in the middle, right, on the left and right side of both student and then the classes, because this contains all the information of both the left and right tables, right? So it's like you have YouTube, Google, and then I don't know, TikTok data, right? Different sources, three different sources. But then maybe the Google ads contains both data from Facebook and TikTok, right? Maybe the IDs or whatever. So when you want to blend this kind of data, you have to put the Google ad in the middle, and then on the left side you have Facebook, and then on the other side you have YouTube or whatever channel, or TikTok, whatever, and then you can easily blend them, because the one that have more information or feature for both left and right tables, it's better to keep it in the middle side of the of the various tables. So over here we're going to use for the grade, we're going to use all the metrics as well, the grades and the student ID. Now definitely for this we're going to use a left join, right, because we want to have this information merge with this right one. So we're going to use a left join here to have all this information taken. So yeah, we can save this, and then we use another table which is on the last one, classes, and then we're going to merge the classes. We take all the information we have in classes, class name, class ID, and then we're going to use a left join as well, right, using okay, let me see, some might be fishy here. So I use here grade, student ID. So this one we use a key as student ID to merge these two. Coming down here, class ID, right? So we already have grade. Okay, there is one metric missing here. I need to add up grade. Not really grade, class ID actually. The student is being added twice here. Let me delete this one. So we have student ID, class ID, and then grade code. So over here, like I was saying, we're going to use the same thing, a left outer join, to join these two tables using the class ID, right? You can change actually the IDs, right, if you want to update. If that's not actually the key that you are using, you can come down here and change the key. But this right one by default is cool, it's fine by me. That's what I'm trying to use here to merge these two tables. With that being said, everything is set, so you can just you can save it and then continue. Now you can also change the naming convention of the new table that you are creating, right? This you can change the name and give it a new name. You can change this as well, and do the same here. So it is up to you actually. So you save this and you close the window. Now we have all these three tables. If you want to all these three different sources blended into one. So if you are trying to look into, let's say, a student taking a given class and getting to know his grade, you can have everything, all together, right? Get to know the student name, the class is taking, and then the grade. So you can do that. You simply look at this, right? You look at the student name, you can slide this right here, and then we add up the class and then the grade. Class name that student is taking, and then the last one we can add up the grade. Grade. So we have all these three information on just a single table, and then you can use it for whatever you see fit. So there we have it. You can readjust this. There we have it. Great. So yeah, that's how you can actually blend your data coming from different sources into one.